All right, guys, we're back here with Ace in Portland, Oregon. How's it going, Ace?
Not too bad, man. How are you?
That's a nice guitar you got there, bro.
Thanks, man. His name's Morfio.
Morfio?
Yeah, Spanish for Morpheus.
Oh, okay. How long have you had that guitar?
He's been in my hand about a year straight, honestly. He's 80 years old. We've taken a header off a scooter. His bridge just snapped last week, and I put him back together myself, and he still sounds awesome.
Wow. That's cool, man. How old are you?
35 in March.
35? What's your current situation right now?
I'm doing everything I can to actually get indoors. I'm actually utilizing the resources in Portland. I got here in August. I had a few glitches in my matrix that kept me from being where I wanted to be. But
where are you from, bro?
Originally Virginia, 2010. I spent 12 years in Montana. Got married and stayed under a rock for a while, but it was time to move towards somewhere warmer and something new.
And where's your significant other at?
She is actually taking divorce papers down to the post office. So
right now?
In Montana, probably right about nowish. Actually, it's a lunch break.
How long ago did you guys break up? What happened?
The 13th would be my 2-year anniversary, so this actually might be finalized on a weird day. Yeah, I don't know. It came and went, and it kind of bounced in the middle. You learn something.
What happened, bro?
We had something come between us that made me being a felon had liability issues with her children being in the house. Our exes were jerks, and they told a bunch of lies at DPS. We continue to prove false, but the kids got taken at one time for like a couple weeks, came back all clear, not guilty, etc. And I'm always going to be a liability. There's nothing I can do about that fact.
So you're saying that you're a felon. How are you a felon? What happened?
Once upon a time, actually, I guess I'm an ex-con, really. I discharged my probation for selling weed in Montana when it wasn't legal in 2010. But otherwise, about a year ago, I kind of started getting my head out of my pooper and wanted to do my own thing. And I found this guitar in North Carolina some time ago. So, and I'm just going to keep going west until I can carve my dream.
That's cool, bro. So where do you sleep being out here in the street?
I have some friends. People tend to stop and talk to you if you have a guitar, honestly. And yeah. I feel like...
Yeah, it does. It makes you stand out, you know?
I kind of stand out, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, you stopped me on the side of the road and wanted to chat, so there's that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I had a friend of a friend who had a friend in Portland who kind of set me up. And so I kind of have that place to go. I also have a camper somewhere a little more local. And yet not illegal, because I don't know, man. I already did enough trouble with probation in Montana. I'm afraid to get stuck again.
I feel that.
So,
what kind of struggles do you go through being out here in the streets, bro?
I'm not one of them guys that just gets on the bus and sits down. I would rather have the money for it, and so sometimes my destination is 4 miles that way and hoofing it. Burns a lot of calories if you're built like a chicken, though.
That's good, man. It's always good to burn calories,
right?
You know?
I think the hardest things, honestly, I don't know, man, just hoofing it and doing it the right way can be stressful on the body. Otherwise, on the coldest nights, where to go when you've got nowhere to go, but you're already stuck outdoors after hours.
What kind of drugs do you do out here in the streets, bro?
I smoke weed. My earring is a pot pipe.
Just weed, huh?
Yeah.
That's everything, huh?
Yeah. A little bit of whiskey here and there, but...
No fentanyl, that's good.
No, I don't deal with Smurfs, man.
What's that?
I think they're always asking for blues, so I call them Smurfs.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not down with the Smurfs, man.
No. Well, that's good, bro.
I've seen it turn like people I know into monsters out in Montana first, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then coming out here and seeing it everywhere, there's no reason to.
What kind of struggles have you had to go through being out here, bro?
Isolation mostly, especially if I want to do my own thing. I've seen a lot of people with a lot of endless goals just hustling and shuffling down the road.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would rather do a little bit more than that. I don't know. I hate to say I'm just ambitious. How about that?
Do you have any kids of your own?
I do. My boys live in Vancouver, so I'm able to see them whenever I can.
That's cool.
And I have a great relationship with their mom.
That's good, bro.
And my daughter I write to in Montana, and well, I just recently stopped seeing her in the last year when I moved out here. So, but I talk to her on a regular basis.
What's your opinion about how people treat homeless?
It's a coin toss, man. There's a lot of humble and helpful people. You got to stay away from the problem areas too. However, I feel like if more Portlandians had more respect for the city, like get off the sidewalk, pick up your garbage, man. There wouldn't be such that stigma. Like I'm out here hoofing it. I don't ask people for change. If somebody wants to throw a $5 in my pocket because I'm playing guitar and they like what they hear, I'm happy to keep Portland the way it used to be, or at least from what I thought it would be.
For sure, bro.
So
for sure.
I'm like, if I can give it a slice of it back, I will.
How do you feel that homeless treat other homeless?
It depends on whether you're a Smurf or not, man. The whole fentanyl crowd's a different crowd.
Really?
Like, for me, I'm like, I'm pretty talkable. I'm like, I clearly, like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not weird yelling in the street.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I hate to put it like this, but this is honest and it's real. I'm glad somebody stopped and asked.
For sure, bro.
So
you feel like the people that do fentanyl act different. How do you feel that they act different?
they don't know where they are most of the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all ODing like crazy. I mean, I know 17 people that have died since I got here in August. And strictly from fentanyl. That's why I'm just like, okay, so I got to go do my own thing, guys. Like,
Yeah.
so
That's crazy, man.
I don't know. There's got to be somebody out there who's actually trying to do it the right way. And I know I'm not alone in that aspect. I know there's plenty of people who are struggling trying to stay indoors and outdoors at the same time, but trying to not break rules, not go into stores and steal everything in sight and actually pay for shit.
So how do you usually make money out here, bro?
So I DoorDash and I side hustle. So that's how I
okay.
take care of myself.
You're the second person that I interview that does DoorDash.
And if somebody wants to put $1 in the guitar case, then that's cool too, man.
Hell yeah.
So,
sure,
but I'm like, I'm doing it just because Portland lacks music. And
So you have your own car?
no, I've got my own Lamborghinis, and I definitely use like the scooters and the bikes around town. I utilize my resources.
Oh, okay.
So
That's cool, bro.
we were gifted all these tools. Like there's a charging bike rack right over there. You can get paid to move it from over there to the charging pad. Same thing with the scooters. Like
Right.
it's there if you want it. There's a ACP, a Affordable Connectivity Program for cell phones. They will pay $30 cell phone bill. All you have to do is keep it charged and use your phone. It's for it's free bikes, free transportation. It's all done if you do it right, if you're trying to come up.
For sure,
So.
bro. That's good that you think like that. You know, that you come up with ideas.
Well, they came up with it for a reason, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. And some people just don't see that, but it's good that you do. You know?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. What message do you have for your family, bro? If they end up seeing this video?
That'd be freaking crazy because my family's so far spread out, and they're always like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm telling you exactly the same thing I'm telling you right now."
Yeah.
Like, and I have some cool stories from meeting people like this. Like I'm gonna be talking about this to somebody else later. Like I got stopped by this guy in the street who was like, "So what do you think about Portland?" And I've really actually told him what I thought about Portland and what I'm going through, which is super rad. But I don't know. I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. The key to being yourself is you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah.
So just keep doing that, and you'll only do what you want to do, which then you'll be you.
Hell yeah, bro. Would you be okay with doing a follow-up interview in the future?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That'd be Ace Pliskin, 2 S's, K-E-N, at iCloud.com for sure.
Sweet, bro. And would you be okay with me posting this on my YouTube channel?
Absolutely. Share,
Awesome.
share, and hit that subscribe and like button.
Sweet. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome, man.